Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of MC Squared, the Monday Coffee Conversation. Got mine with me today from the old Mickey D's. I hope you've got yours. Let's get into it. Most of you that from around here can probably tell where I'm sitting at. I'm down here at the park under the picnic shed. It's a nice day. The rain stopped, and now the temperature, to me anyway, is perfect. So I came down to get a little walk in and just look around and enjoy, like I said, what is to me a perfect day outside. But as I was walking around, it's fall. It's actually Halloween, so November starts tomorrow. Doesn't seem possible, but it does. But you see a lot of trees this time of year where there's nothing on them, and I'm sitting here looking at these little crabapple trees, and there's not a leaf one. They just look dead, and the sky was a little dreary today. So if you don't like this kind of weather, and maybe even if you do, sometimes this time of year can get a little depressing because it shows that everything's dying, everything's gray, and it's what's coming up next. But a lot of times our life gets like that. When we look around, we see things that are laying dormant, or nothing's progressing, nothing's going what we would think is right. And we may get a little down about that. And I know sometimes we think about giving up when that happens. For anyone, Christians, non-Christians alike, that can mean sometimes we think about just giving up on this whole experiment called living, And unfortunately, that takes some people that's close to us sometimes. But even as a Christian, even if we don't take it to that extreme, there's times when we may think about giving up on this Christian walk. When we may think about just quitting and going back to it the way we used to. I know there's a meme that I saw a long time ago, and it said, "Dear Lord, please don't let the old me come back." And sometimes when we get going through certain things, we feel like giving up on pushing through and just go back to how we were. But we can't do that. We're talking about the trees, they're laying dormant right now, but we know in the spring they'll be budding with life again. They'll be having leaves and bearing fruit, and all the plants will come back. Though they look dead and done now, we know that they'll be back and full of life. And if we trust in God, and if we trust in His Word, we know that whatever we're going through at any particular time, when things seem dead and dormant, that they can be revived as well. I want to share a couple of short scriptures. We got some folks over here playing basketball, so you can hear that in the background. But a couple of little short scriptures. One comes from Galatians 6:9. It says, "Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." And it's not just talking about being good as in being nice. It's talking about living for God. So if you're feeling that, or have ever felt it, or may feel it one day, about just going back to the old you, stand fast, as the old saying goes. Don't give up. It says if we do not give up, we will reap the harvest. And let us not become weary in doing good. James chapter 1 verse 12 said, "Blessed is the man who remains steadfast under trial. For when he has stood the test, he will receive the crown of life which God has promised to those who love Him." And that's what these dark times, these dreary days in our lives, they're trials. Whatever the reason, whatever the purpose, that's what they are. And if we can stand fast through them, God promises that we will be blessed. So how do we stand fast through them? We just keep our faith in God. We just keep pushing, keep grinding, as the athletes say, and we just keep going. We just can't quit. We can't give up. I actually saw a thing yesterday that said, "Keep going or quit." And it said ... It said both are going to hurt. And that's a very, very true statement. if you keep going and pushing through something that's tough, you're going to feel pain. You're going to feel doubt. But if you just quit on something that's tough, it's going to hurt too. So if we got to feel pain either way, keep going. Keep pushing through it. We hope it's been a blessing to you guys. We pray that you enjoyed it. And we'll see you next time on Monday Coffee Conversation.